Hey, what is up, guys? I forgot how to do my own intro. Oh my god. I think it goes, hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be talking about, you already know, the NEO shops. So if those of you, if there's those, or if there's some of you who recently just got back on, there's this whole thing called the NEO Castle. It's kind of OP, and this video is just gonna go over pretty much everything you need to know. So if you haven't already come in here, you talk to Leo, you accept one of his quests, the travel journal. Gives you 100 points per thing. Oh, let's go! I'm recording a vid right now. Thanks. Um, What was I? Oh, if you talk to this guy and you guys are training a bunch, you can use this stuff. And basically, you just get extra coins. And then you talk to Renee. She's basically going to give you your dailies quests. And basically, all you do is kill mobs until you charge up your thing. And then you can loot these, you know, you can loot these Neo Stones. And basically, they use them as like the event coins for everything. Once you cap out on your Neo Stones, basically, all you do is you come over to Catalion and you want to do the Neo Crystal Challenge. And basically, what you do, you can use these Neo Crystals right down here for EXP potions that you can get them for level 200 to 209, 200 to 219, 200 to 229, 200 to 239, and 200 to 250 to 249. Personally, if I'm gonna give my 2 cents on everything in the shop, which I am going to, that's the whole point of this video. Um, Personally, I'm gonna try and level up my Xenon that's level 254 to 255 just so I can use them as a spark mule for Chaos Dark, not Chaos Dark, but for Dark Knell. And then if I have leftovers, I'm pretty much just gonna buy these out so I can get my level 3 link skills because I think my arc is still level 198, and I hate training arc, and I hate training a lot of classes after 200 just because like there's just some classes I hate training in general. But like for arc, you say the level 3 link skill is super important, so I'm probably just gonna buy these to level it up once or twice, maybe 3 times. I'm not really sure how many coins I can get over this whole time period, but I'm praying. Your boy's got hope. And then for the first shop, it's gonna be this dude over here, Mayala, for the enhancement Neostone shop. And basically, this is for all your enhancement needs. Never buy these Event Ring Meister's cubes, in my personal opinion. Um, I've never tiered up with them. I'm just kidding. You guys can totally buy these if you guys want to tier up your rings for drop rings or meso rings. Um, I just I think they're actually really worth it. I'm just salty because I am approximately like 100 Meister cubes in on this, and it's still unique. I would skip the epic pots and special bonus pots unless you're a new player coming in, especially I think reboot. This is important because potential scrolls are kind of hard to get in the early game, and 100% epic scrolls are super valuable just because you can get your gear to a relatively, not even just relative, just like you don't have to farm for potential scrolls or whatever, and you can just go right off the bat, just start, cubing it away, trying to get legendary, especially if you're like working on accessories, so you can get your meso gears. New players is important because you need meso gears so you can farm better, etc., etc. Hammers, if you're in regular server, I actually really like buying these hammers just because 100% super good. You don't have to clean slates. Clean slates can get kind of expensive. I understand. You can have spell traces, but at the same time, spell traces can also get expensive. I think it's like 5,000 per scroll attempt at 5%, so that's pretty bad. On average, you use 20. 5,000 times 20 is like 100k. 100k traces. That doesn't sound right. Um, Actually, it might be 2k. Hold up, I can check this. Fact check. What? I was about to say hello. Oh my god. Oh, what's an item that has an empty slot? This? No. This? Yeah. Scroll, clean slate, 2,000. Okay, no, 2,000. I was about to say that doesn't sound right. So it's pretty good. You don't have to clean slate, but if you fail the scroll, of course, I would skip out on these pet scrolls. There's better ones in a different shop, and I'd highly recommend you end up buying those. Karma Earthland, Karma Eternal, and Rejuvenation Flames. These are good if you guys need them. I'd say go ahead and do it. Clean slate scrolls, like 100%. These are also really good, and you get 5 of them, so use them wisely. Personally, if you really need these, I would say go ahead and buy it, but I think probably the most worth it one is going to be the Karma 17 star scroll. And I say this because I feel like most worlds have unique potential scrolls in the auction house for like somewhere around like 100 mil each for 30% and around like 500 mil each for the 80% and like 400 mil for the 60%. There's alternatives to this, but if I think for at least Aurora, 17 star scroll will range you from 2.5 to 3 bill. So I'd probably prioritize this over Karma Unique. Unless you have an item you really need to unique potential scroll, then go ahead and, get them both if you want. I mean, you can obviously do whatever you want. These are just my opinions. Gemstone shop, I'm training, so I buy these out every day. The pendant slots are good if you don't have Maplestory rewards points. However, you can do your bosses every day to get your rewards points, so you don't have to sweat this too hard. Slots are good because slots, if you buy them from the cash shop, are expensive, but here they're actually relatively cheap at 50 stones a thing. You can get 6 of these a day, so you can actually max out your slots pretty quick. Job advancement coins, I think, is super good if you guys are higher than level like 250 or something. I think that's when the job exchange becomes really expensive. Monster Life gems, I always buy these out too, just because if you were to buy these with NX, it would run your wallet, baby. I wouldn't get the Mysterious Monster Bloom. For some reason, most of the time, like, it gives you like weird monsters. But obviously, if you want to try to collect like impossible mobs or whatever, if you have like very few left, you might as well use one of these. Symbols are good if you guys aren't maxed yet. Symbols are fine. Again, I think there's better things to spend your coins on, but of course, if you have extras, go ahead and buy them. Doesn't really matter that much. Extreme Growth Potion. For mules, if you guys have a character you really hate training, go ahead and use this. Arcane Symbol Box. If you like gambling, go for it. I wouldn't buy the Nodestone box unless you're maybe Reboot. Then I guess this is a little bit better because farming them might be harder for newer players. Again, symbol boxes, I wouldn't buy them unless you need them. And if you're trying to save money, I'd highly recommend getting a legendary circular just so you can skip all the spending to roll legendary, especially in main server. That's a little more costly because I think circulators cost like 1.9k in X. And rolling for IA through Honor EXP costs like a ton. And you may not even get it. And Chaos Circulators, of course, if you guys have decent inner ability lines that you want to fix up, like for example, I have 8 and 15 here. If I wanted the 20, 20, 10, I would go ahead and use this and try to, get triple good lines. Next shop. If you're in regular server, I'm pretty sure these are big scams. I'm pretty sure in the auction house, both of these are cheaper than the price they are listed here, so just ignore these. If you want an Android from here, go for it. I don't think it's worth it, not for 300 mil mesos anyways, unless you really don't have an Android, but any Android should do. Marble skin coupon, I wouldn't recommend buying this, but obviously if you want to change your skin color, go for it. It's nothing that can stop you. These NX sets, if you care about them, go ahead. You are only really ever able to get them from here, from events, so. And then this is the part that I think is like probably the most worth it section of the shop. This, as I mentioned earlier, they're about 2.5 to 3 bill in the auction house. So I'm definitely gonna buy this if I boom my item. Karma cogs, these were 35 mil each, are super worth it. Just because iCogging, you're gonna run through a ton of scrolls, and that 35 mil, that's almost the same price as like Chaos Scroll 50%, and these can give up to +6. But the real things that are worth it are these Karma Premium Scrolls or Pet Equipment. Accessories are okay. I personally did use a couple of these scrolls on my Meistering, but I don't know if I would use them again just because 4 to 5 attack isn't very much. And I'd rather ICOG and try to get 4 attack or 6 attack and some stat. But this absolutely, if you guys don't want to use X scroll, which is the next best option, these at 1 bill each. And Aurora is actually, I think, cheaper than the auction house price. And then, of course, you have these NX items if you want them. Speak Fairyheart, I really don't recommend buying this because I'm pretty sure it's like significantly cheaper in the auction house. Let me go ahead and check. So if I go Fairyheart, look at these. Wow, people want that much for them? What in the world? Oh, that's pain. Oh, that's pain. Oh, that's pain. My friend was yes, I can show it. 17 star. Look at the what? What? I literally just bought this. I hate this game. Oh, I guess it's because they're out in filler books. It might be a little cheaper. Um, but yeah, okay, never mind. Continuing on, Neo Core Shop. I think this is probably the most important one. You get your Neo Cores from doing bosses, and then you loot the power crystal that it drops at the end, and then you basically take it here and you can claim them by clicking I want a core. I'm already capped. And then if you want to use them, wait, what? I want to make use of the coin shop. I already bought these out. This is worth 2 at 10 Neo cores. You can pretty much uh buy these out week 1. Yeah. These flames are also pretty worth at 20. It's like but again, this shop also has the same pet equipment scrolls, and I think this event goes on till like August something, which gives you about like 10 weeks, I want to say. At 400 a week, 10 weeks, you get 4,000. So if you really want these, you just save up. I'm probably going to save up for the pet ones, just so I can scroll another weapon for my third vac pet that I'll probably eventually get. The cubes is nice, but, you know, it's 5. Like, chances of you hitting something in 5 are kind of slim. I'd rather just use those coins on something else. These two NPCs are the mini games. And the last shop, and it's a shop I think is the least worth it, is the Neo Gems. That's basically these blue ones. Oh, Neo Cores, my bad. The Neo Gems. Basically, you do mini games to get them where you can trade in your Neo Stones at a 5-to-1 ratio. And if you want to buy them, you talk to him. You can get 5. I think it's dumb. The only things that I'd really buy out of here is this Neo Star Chair, Neo Moon Chair. I'd buy this damage skin and I'd buy these 2 chairs, and everything else is just kind of meh. I guess if you don't have a 40 chair slot, this is your chance to get it. Or if you want these collector's hats for some odd reason. I don't know why these are here, but they are. You can go ahead and buy them. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and wrap up my super quick TLDR, what I think is the best items from the shop. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below, and I'll try to do my best to answer them in the next couple days. As always, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please remember to like and subscribe if you learned something new. And I will see y'all next time. Peace!